In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to make tons of MT right now in NBA 2K23 Myteam and how I made over 300,000 MT doing this method right now in the game. So as you guys can see on my screen, we have over 50 pending auctions and that have all sold. And you guys can see 1,000, like just so much MT from selling everything in your collection. So that's what you guys want to do to make a lot of MT right now. There is some stuff you guys want to sell specifically to make a lot of MT, but that's going to be the premise of this video, is just going to be selling everything in your collection. And when I tell you I'm not lying, I was at 500,000 MT when I started doing this. I was like, okay, I'm really low on, not really low, but I'm starting to run a little bit low on MT. I want to get back up to, you know, 700-800, maybe a million MT. And I thought, how could I do that? So what I did was just legit starting to sell everything in my collection. If you guys have played this game for over like 2 months, 3 months, you've been playing this game consistently, and you don't constantly go through and sell everything in your collection, you'll have so many players and just badges and stuff to sell. So the main thing that I've been selling, I would say that's going for the most amount of MT, is going to be my badges. Now I've sold all the ones that are really expensive, so I'm not going to have like a ton of expensive ones left, but that's what you guys want to do first, is look at your badges and see what the expensive ones are. As you guys can see, we have the green machine right here, goes for about 4,000 MT. So I can go ahead and I'll even undercut it, right? I go over to my green machine and then I go over to my auctions. You guys can see I still got stuff selling. That's the main thing also, is you just want to constantly have stuff selling and have 50 auction outcomes or auction, you know, stuff in your auction. So I'll list this up for, you know, even 2700 MT, right? Even though it goes for about 4,000 MT, that should definitely sell. And you guys can just keep doing this over and over again with every single badge in your collection. Don't just do the expensive ones. Look for a badge you have a lot of, right? You have 5 silver drop steppers, right? How much is this going to go for? Even if it only goes for 600 MT, that's still going to be 3,000 if you have 6, right? If my math is correct, which honestly I suck in math, so I might be wrong. But yeah, if this sells for 600 MT and we have 6 of them, I don't know how to do math. Is that 3,600? I don't exactly know. But basically, this is what you guys want to do, is just go through your collection and legit sell everything you have. It might seem like a little amount, it might seem like nothing, but over time, it adds up a lot. I'm telling you guys, 340,000 MT I've made so far doing this method. If you guys watched my stream a couple days ago on Twitch and you're watching this video, you guys will know I ripped a lot of packs. I was at 700,000 MT and I ripped packs all the way down to 500,000, and I needed to make MT back, and I've just been doing this for the past 2 days and I've made so much MT. So we got a lot of MT to redeem here as well, and I just want to go through these auctions and tell you guys what I'm selling. So post lockdown, these were silver badges, selling some older season 2 and season 1 cards in this Carlos Arroyo, I think it's to pronounce his name. Zaza Pachulia, Sangoon, you know, Dikembe Mutombo, Utah, Shadow Utah, Dario Saric, you know, Barbosa, Manu Bol sold for 5,500 MT. We got Jokic for 1,000, Wang ZZ for 1,000. I mean, just go through and you guys will see, like, look how much MT I'm gonna make. Like, just in this video, I'll probably make over 50,000-60,000 MT. Probably a lot more than that, actually, maybe more like 70, 75, 100,000 MT just in this video. And I've only been doing this for 2 days, and I would have made maybe even close to 500,000 MT just by doing this method. So it might seem like a little amount, right? I'm selling these for 500. I'm selling these, you know, diamond ball handle shoe boosts for 500 MT, and it seems like nothing at first, but once you just continuously add them up, you're gonna be able to make so much MT. And this is like the only way to make MT in the game right now, is just going through your collection and selling everything you have, whether it's badges, coaches, uniforms, shoe boosts, you know, shoe colorways, shoe cards, like just everything in your collection that you can sell, you want to be selling. Older players from season 1, season 2 that maybe forgot about those. Some of those gold cards go for 1,500, 2,000 MT. There was like a sapphire Pau Gasol in here that went for like 5,000 MT, and just a lot of shoe boosts, a lot of badges, a lot of coaches, a lot of uniforms. And then one more thing that I'll show you guys that's a great way to make MT that I have mentioned in a couple past videos. But yeah, we started at 840,000, right? I do believe that's correct, and we'll probably make 100,000 MT just in this video, going through and redeeming all of these auctions. And this maybe took me an hour at most to actually put up all the cards in the auction house, and we just made close to 100. We made 90,000 MT just by doing that. And I still got probably 200,000-300,000 more MT just sitting in my collection in the badges, right? Go through and list your posterizers, go on the market, see what it's going for. You guys can see it's going for maybe 900, maybe 800, right? 650, okay? It's going for 650. List these up for 500 MT. That's 1500 MT you just made just like that. All it does take is about what, 10 seconds, 15 seconds to do, right? All you guys want to do is list this up for 500, and now you've just made 1500. You do that 10 times over, now you've made 15,000 MT, right? If my math is correct, I think that's 15,000 MT. So what you just want to do is just keep doing this over and over again until you literally sell everything in your collection. There is one more thing I do want to mention, and I've mentioned this a couple times in the past, but it's going to be selling these shoe cards. What you want to do is go to your shoe colorways. Realistically, you want to start with your bronzes because they are going to take only one shoe boost to add compared to like the silvers that take 2 and the golds that take 3. And then you want to make these shoe cards because you guys might be wondering, why do I want to be making these shoe cards? They consistently sell on the auction house, whether it's bronze, whether it's silver, or whether it's gold. They will consistently sell for 350 MT. There's a lot of times you can sell them for 400, maybe even 450 and get away with that. But what I do personally is I'll make about 50 to 100 of these shoes just by going to my shoe colorways, starting off with bronzes, which I've cleared out all my bronzes, and now I'll work on the silvers, which you guys can see I literally got what, 10 pages, 9 pages of these silver shoes. Just from these 9 pages, if I were to go through and sell everything, I mean, there's got to be at least 100,000 or maybe 50,000 MT. 100,000 is probably too much. Maybe 35 to 50,000 MT just sitting in here. All you got to do is go through. All you got to do is go through, customize a shoe, add 2 shoe boosts. Once again, if it's a bronze, it will only take 1 shoe boost to upgrade instead of 2. You make the custom shoe, then you go down to your collection, you go down to your shoes, and then you click this button right here, send to auction, and then list these up for 350 MT, and they will sell consistently. Like I said, you can get away with like 400 or 450 if you want to, and I just mess it up completely. That does happen sometimes, but yeah, you want to list this up for 350 MT and it will sell over time. Now, some stuff you might have to repost, like a lot of these cards will not sell, but I've seen gold cards go for 4,000 MT. Like this Christian Laner, you never know, he might sell. When I listed up, he was about like 25,000 MT. So that's how I've been making all of my MT right now, and I kid you guys not, I would not make this method if I didn't think it made me a lot of MT. I still can't believe that I've now made almost 450,000 MT in a day, and I'm not doing this like 24/7. I'll just hop on the game, go list up 50 auctions, whether it's my badges, shoe cards, historic jerseys, coaches, shoe boosts, whatever it is. I'll go list up 50 auctions, right? Whether it's the shoe cards, the shoe colorways, my diamond shoe colorways, which is another thing that sells for a lot of MT. I'll list the 50 cards, and then I'll literally just go on Hogwarts, go play some Hogwarts Legacy, go play other games, come back about an hour later, and then like most of the stuff was sold, and then just keep repeating the process over and over and over again. And that's why I've made 450,000 MT, around maybe a little bit less, like 430,000 MT in maybe about like 2 to 3 hours of actually, not playing the game, but actually on 2K, 2 to 3 hours of maybe listing up the cards, redeeming this stuff. Probably actually a little bit less, but just to be safe, I'll say about 2 to 3 hours of actually playing the game or going on the game to make 450,000 MT. And then the last thing I do want to say is, I know some people will say, well, I might not have as much stuff as you, and that is correct. Like some people, if you haven't played the game for a while and you don't have all of these badges to sell, yes, you won't be able to make 450k and maybe over 500, 600,000 MT, but there's still going to be a lot of MT in your collection that you guys don't know that you can sell. Just sell everything. Sell all your badges, sell all your shoe colorways, sell all your shoe boosts, all your coaches, all your historic uniforms. Even all your older players, like from season 3, right? I go to the season 3 set, and then I go to Shannon Brown, right? How much does he go for, right? He goes for 2,000 MT. What I do, set him to my auction house, and I'll even undercut it like crazy. The lowest one there is 2,000 MT, and what I'll do is I'll list them up for maybe, 1,100 MT. He'll probably sell, boom, there we go, 1,100 MT, and you guys can see Green Machine just sold, and then my 2 posterizers as well. So right there, I just made close to about 4,000 MT. Just from those 3 cards selling. So that's how I've personally been making all of my MT, and I would recommend doing this, especially if you guys do have a lot of stuff in your collection. Go through and just sell everything, and I kid you not, you guys will be able to make hundreds and hundreds of thousands of MT. But if you guys do have any questions about anything I explained in this video, or just anything to do with this, not necessarily method, but just to do with like how to make the MT, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll answer all of your guys' questions. But hopefully you guys did enjoy, and this video did help you guys out. If it did help you guys out, make sure to drop a like and sub down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.